Hey guys, I'm all back again. Welcome to day 8 in the life of the Galaxy Z Flip 5. Today I discovered something weird with the Flip 5. I've been using flipping phones for many years, and I have never really noticed this until now. With all the photos screen right now, it always looks and feel different. You can tell because there's a crease in the middle. The screen itself picks up more dust, and it is a reflective screen protector on the front. But today, as I was driving around to go pick up my dinner, it is a bright, sunny fall evening. Was in my car, I had my GPS on, and since the sun was beaming, I decided to put on my sunglasses. And I noticed that the screen on the Galaxy Z Flip 5 actually looks really weird and distorted in a way. It's like a holographic effect just because of the reflective screen protector that is on the phone itself. And normally when I'm using the phone, the crease doesn't really stand out, but when you put sunglasses on and the sun is beaming, you kind of see like a black bar poaching out in the middle, so it becomes incredibly noticeable and everything that sticks out like a sore thumb. Just something interesting I wanted to share. I'm not wearing sunglasses every day and driving around every day or anything like that, but I just happened to be driving around today. It was bright outside. I just put on my sunglasses and just caught me by surprise. I still got my Google Pixel 7a on the side, so I double check on the 7a as well. On the 7a, the screen looks just fine. So, which is something interesting I found on the Flip 5, but you guys should definitely check it out just to see if you are experiencing the same thing. And it's really hard to show that because I can't really show what my view looked like through my sunglasses. So I attempt to edit this video and try to recreate what I actually saw. But it's essentially, phone looks like it was holographic, it's different colors, things were flickering, it is shiny, and the crease really stood out once I'm wearing my sunglasses. Not the end of the world, but it was just an interesting discovery. So day 8 with the Galaxy Z Flip 5, this video I am partnering with Mint Mobile again to help you guys save money on phone plans. For $15 a month, you can get unlimited text and data, which I think is an amazing deal. Please check out the description below to help out the channel. It is a one-time payment, there's no contract or anything like that. If you don't like them, you don't need to renew. It is as simple as that. But I think so far the coverage has been excellent and it is a great price. Alrighty, so day 8, I actually began my day at 7 p.m. I unplugged my phone at 100%, put my baby to bed, went to shower, and after that went to sleep. I had YouTube playing all night long as I was sleeping and woke up at 3 a.m. to feed my baby. My phone is at 58% at that point, and then I went back to sleep again, woke up at 7 a.m., took some pictures of my baby in the morning. Close to noon, my phone was at 28%, just doing random dad things around the house, feeding the baby, cleaning the house, making videos, things like that. And one thing that have always annoyed me on Galaxy phone is this edge panel thing at the top. I like the idea of it. It's nice to have this extra shortcut whenever you need it, but I actually never need it. If anything, I accidentally touch it more often than not. So today it bothered me to the point that I have to go into the setting and turn it off. And if you go into the bar itself, you would think the ability to toggle it off would be in there, but it's not. You have to go into the settings, the phone setting, search for panel, and then you can toggle it off that way. I'm curious, for any Galaxy users out there, do any of you guys utilize these edge panel? I like the idea of it, I just can never find a use case for it. Most of the time I forget that it's there unless I swipe it by accident, so off it goes. At 1:30 in the afternoon, I went for a walk. It is really bright outside. My phone is struggling and dying at this point. I think it's probably at about 5%, and since the battery life is so low, the screen automatically dims super low. So you're on the outside, you can't even see the phone, and this is what it looks like. And somewhere along the way, I managed to drag the notification bar up so I can see the brightness a little bit. So the good and bad thing about Samsung phone is it can get really dim at night, which is good if you're sleeping or you check your phone in the middle of the night, you don't want it blinding your eyes. So that's really good. But the downside of that, if you're on the lowest setting and you want to see it outside, you can barely see it at all. It's really hard. You gotta find a tree or shade or a running door or something to adjust it. It does take some effort to see it once it's dim that low. But on the other hand, it does have 1750 peak brightness, so you're gonna have no issues seeing in the sun, assuming there is sufficient battery. When I got back home, my phone was at 1%. I managed to turn the brightness back up. I still have trouble unlocking this phone with my left hand while it's closed. I had to reach up, graze my fingers. Sometimes it takes a try or two. I still don't like the cover display. It's kind of hard to tell if the phone is locked or unlocked. There's this little tiny lock thing in the middle that you do see, but I just wish it changes screen or something like that. Not the end of the world, but when you have to second guess yourself multiple times a day if your phone is actually unlocked or not, it does waste some time. So I will call it quits here. I start my day at 7 p.m. the night before. It is 3 p.m. the next day. So 20 hours of battery life under light usage, which I think is incredible. And it's probably my favorite feature about this phone. You can truly go a whole day with this phone without having to scramble to find a charger, assuming you start your day at 9 a.m. or something and not 7 p.m. the night before. But so far, it has been a great experience with this phone. One thing I do want to point out is that Samsung actually left Samsung DeX off this phone. So for $1,000, you're still making compromises on this phone. I'm not at my computer a lot these days, so it doesn't really bother me. But if I was at work, I would prefer to have DeX so I can check my notification on my computer. I can use my apps and everything like that. So with the Galaxy S23, the base model at $800, you do get Samsung DeX, but for whatever reason, Samsung left it off the flip. They did include it on the Fold though. $1,000 price tag is still a little bit too high. I wish it would have been closer to $800, but the technology is newer, so I get it. Me personally, I just prefer the $700 range. That's probably my sweet spot in terms of flagship phones. This one is just slightly above that, but you do get a cool phone that has a cover display. You can use it as a tripod, you can fold it up, put it in your pocket, and it's just stylish and looks cool. Alright guys, there you have it. This wraps up day 8 in the life of the Galaxy Z Flip 5. Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns in the comments below. If there's anything else you guys want me to cover, let me know that as well. Please check out my 1 week review if you haven't already. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.